So Bank of America is rolling out a new no down payment program. This is geared towards minority communities in the following cities: Miami, Los Angeles, Charlotte, Dallas, and Detroit. Right now, those 5 cities are their pilot cities that they're testing the program out in. Once again, those minority communities are typically African American and Latino. From my understanding, you don't necessarily have to be Latino or Black or African American to apply for the loan, but you do have to be buying a home in one of those neighborhoods. Bank of America has about $15 billion that they're looking to infuse into the real estate market in these markets. The program is set to stay available until May of 2027, as well as them having a checkered past. I think they're using this as an opportunity to try to give back or potentially right their wrongs, right? So let's jump into the program. So you can get up to $10,000 for a down payment. It is a 3% conventional program that they offer. You make your payments to Bank of America. They are servicing the loan. It's for first-time home buyers, single-family properties. So you can't use multifamily. You can't, no duplexes, no triplexes, no quads. There is no credit score minimum. No credit score minimum means that there's no 640 credit score requirement. However, there is a requirement of having at least 2 credit scores. So they will pull your credit, and if you have at least 2 credit scores, that checks one of the boxes for that requirement. You must have at least 3 trade lines on your credit report that are at least 12 months old. That gives them an opportunity to look at, even though they're not looking at the score, they're looking at your credit to say, okay, this person pays their bills on time. It just doesn't always reflect in what the credit score should be. Some of the key factors that they also look into are you making on-time payments for your rent, your utility payments, your auto insurance, and your cell phone payments. Now with the rent, they're going to reach out to give you a form to have your landlord fill out and get something called a verification of rent. A verification of rent is where your landlord verifies that in the last 12 or 24 months, you have not been 30 days late. Once they do that, you must also complete a home buyer certification course that Bank of America offers, or you can get from an approved HUD counselor. Now, the biggest thing is also that first-time home buyers have a different definition in different locations. So what you need to do is make sure when you speak to your Bank of America representative what determines what's a first-time home buyer. In some areas, it's someone who has not owned a home in the last 3 years. In some areas, it's a person who's never owned a home. It just depends and it varies. So that's definitely a question that you want to ask your representative. You also need to understand that there's no money being given back. So the difference between your down payment, if it's less than $10,000, they're not giving you any money back on this program. All of the money goes towards down payment. So you will need to have some closing costs. And typically, from my understanding, these loans are going to close between 30 and 45 days. 45 days seems like a long time. However, when you're getting funds like this and special programs for first-time home buyers, they want to make sure they do their due diligence by vetting the buyer and the property to make sure they don't have to have any buybacks. So you want to make sure you explain this to your realtor, and you as the home buyer understand it's going to take a little longer because you're utilizing someone else's money. I would encourage you to be patient. Typically, it takes Bank of America a little longer to close on their loans. However, where can you get up to $10,000 of money that you don't have to pay back? for free. So you want to be patient and be considerate of, you're utilizing someone else's funds, and, it may take a little bit longer than you want to deal with, but if you be patient, you'll definitely get through. The interest rate is market rate. So at the time they look at the interest rates, if interest rates have gone down, I believe they will get you to where the interest rate is. If the market has increased, so it's going to vary depending upon what interest rates are at your time of closing. Hopefully this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to follow my channel. If you want to know more information about different programs that are available, there'll be some links attached. And I'm Kevin Jefferson, the People's Lender, NMLS number 1433853. Have a great day.